Hi guys, we're Kasai, the one-stop shop for your Afro curly hair needs. We provide hair care which is educational, ethical, and accessible. Imagine you're a new parent with a child that's a different race or that has a different hair texture to you. Where do you go to find your information? Now imagine you're a millennial transitioning from chemically relaxed hair to natural hair. Again, where do you go to find your information? Imagine you're just trying to find out which ingredients and which products are most suitable to you and your hair type. Where do you go to find this information, and how do you know which information is applicable to you? The more we talk to our target market, the more we realize how pressing these problems are for them. The past decade has seen a growing number of Black women swapping at-home chemical relaxers for a more natural hair care. However, the market for these products still remains very fragmented, both in terms of information and in terms of distribution of products. Personally, I've had to sift hours and hours through content from blogs to Facebook groups to YouTube videos to find out information. And when talking to our target market, we found that they also have the same issues when trying to find simple pieces of information around their hair type, their hair texture, or just simply the products that are best for them. Secondly, with regulation in the Black hair care market being less stringent than its other beauty counterparts, the onus usually falls on Black consumers to find out information around which ingredients are toxic and harmful to their hair. This process can be really difficult and arduous, and not one that many are expected to do for similar products such as food or for makeup. Now imagine how difficult that could be, let's say if you're a new parent, trying to make sure that you're not using toxic products on your children's hair. Furthermore, this market has a largely offline purchasing experience. The beauty supply store has always been a staple in most Black communities, and up to now it has served as the go-to place for purchasing Black hair products. However, imagine how isolating this could be for those who live in a rural, non-metropolitan area, or those who are new to a non-majority Black city or country, for example. This lack of digitalization and centralization leads to many issues around accessibility. So how do these problems translate to the market? The UK Black hair industry is worth an estimated £5.25 billion, with Black women on average spending 6 times more than their white women counterparts on hair care. Furthermore, even with this rise of spending on Black hair care products, 1 in 12 beauty products are considered toxic.
So we have identified 4 main competitors. This includes 2 types of hairdressers, one that is self-taught with no technical training. It's good for styling, but not necessarily for hair care. We also have the hairdresser who does have technical training, but may be costly and not readily available to give advice. We have the local beauty supply store, where workers may not necessarily know from personal experience or have received the training to accurately advise customers on choosing the right products. Many interviewees from our target research have voiced that they felt overwhelmed and they didn't know who to ask for advice while going into the store. There are also vlogs and blogs. However, many are opinion-based. It is hard to find advice for your specific hair type or problems, and they also tend to recommend products in the US, which are harder to find in the UK. Our solution is made up of 3 parts. The first is a hair profile. The visitor will go onto the site, fill in a quick quiz, and will then have the basic info on their hair and hair goals. Secondly, we have an information hub verified by trichologists and other hair experts, from which the user will be recommended relevant content to help with their journey. And finally, we have a retail side, which provides a centralized source for non-toxic affordable products, ready for the user to purchase, and features testimonials and videos to help visualize the products on different hair types.
Sorry, it's a bit glitchy, I don't know why. Sorry, there.
So the main topics that will be covered will be porosity, density, and strand thickness in the quick quiz. In regards to our business model, we're looking to charge 0.25% commission. One of the best ways to advertise ourselves would be via YouTube. A mid-sized YouTuber with 15K subscribers will give us an average of 1,200 sales. And from our research, we have found that people usually tend to purchase in the sets of three. Therefore, we have an estimated £900 revenue per 1,200 sales. We will also be providing premium accounts, which will operate on a Patreon model and will cost £5 to access. These will include exclusive videos and events. Finally, we will be doing sponsored posts based on the Amazon model, which currently charges 81 cents per click at a 0.36 click-through rate. And we will be charging 41 cents at an estimated 0.15 click-through rate.
Sorry about that. So in terms of what our immediate website will look like, so from the get-go, we will start getting people's to start using the hair quiz. That way we can get to know more about their hair, and they can create a profile where we can start adding them to our customer base and keep in contact with them up until when we launch. This will allow people to familiarize themselves with the brand. In terms of our social media, we've also started branding and engaging with our followers to make sure that we have some sort of a presence. So what's the secret sauce that we have? We have access to experts, from trichologists to hair chemists and hairdressers. We have exposure, where a charity has agreed to publish, once we launch, to help us reach the masses. And we also have That Good Hair, where we will do a live with her. She was in the last cohort for YSYS, as well as using an event where we can reach people, connect with them, and get to know their stories a bit better. With the influencers, we have access to people who have a following of over 6K, which will allow us to get our initial target market. Our personal networks include software engineers, video editors, and professional models. So who are we? What's the team? Who is the team made up of? So in terms of Hannah is our strategic marketing specialist. She helps with our advertising, marketing, and she has a breadth of experience. Flora has helped with trend analysis and fashion buying, as well as her degree in politics and international relations, which comes in handy as well as myself, who has had experience with budget management, financial maths, and sales forecasting modeling. So just to conclude, we are an information hub and retailer, and we really aim to provide educational, accessible, and ethical hair care. As 3 Black women, we have experienced similar struggles to our target market. We have seen firsthand the gap in the market and how Black hair care is often neglected and underrepresented when it comes to mainstream hair care industry. We have seen the success that beauty brands such as Fenty and Glossier have had through focusing on areas of diversity, personalization, and ethical sustainability. Through bringing Kasai to market with these solutions for these problems at our core, we will revolutionize the Black hair market, and we will in a similar fashion. Thank you.
Thank you.